to 1 Petite Street. It's good to have you here today. Today we're going to be trying to improve on our miniature antique picture frame. We're going to use a different picture, and we're going to see if we can't make it look more like a marbled picture frame, not quite like the large one that we had, but we're going to see what we can do with that. In the meantime, I'd like to ask you to, if you enjoyed the program today, to like it, and if you're so inclined, to subscribe. Right now I'm doing a series of videos on making pictures for dollhouses, miniature pictures, and some ideas. And last week, as I said, we did this. We used some scalpy, I think is how you say it, clay, but you could use any kind. And we made a little picture frame. Wasn't real happy with the decorations on it, so we're going to try something different this week, and I'm going to show you some steps that I forgot to show you last week on putting this together. So with that said, if you enjoyed the day, like it. If you're so interested, please subscribe. And if you want to contact me, you can at 1petitestreet@gmail.com, or you can reply down below. So let's get on with our project for the day. So now I'm going to use the picture of the picture that we used last time to cut the frame out, and then we're going to put that on this little thin sheet of balsa wood, and we're going to cut that out, and that will be the backing for our picture frame. So now I'll trace around this onto our balsa wood backing. Such as this. And there we have an outline of our backing, the back of the picture frame. And so then we'll proceed to cut this out with an X-Acto knife, and I'll be back after I finish that. So now we have the piece of balsa wood, a little thin piece of balsa wood. This will serve as the back of our picture, as we see this one here, and there on the back is that piece of balsa wood. So that's part of what we needed to do. So the next thing we need to do is to outline our picture so that it fits in the frame. And this picture is one of my father in his Army Air Corps uniform. And we're going to take this and use it as a guide, and we're going to cut that picture out so that it will fit in our frame. That's the next thing we're going to do. So now we have the picture cut, ready to put in the frame. And so the next thing that we need to do is to cover our frame with our clay, and then we're going to cover it with the clay, and then we're going to cut out where the picture will go. So now I've covered my little piece of balsa wood with the the clay, and you notice I kind of blended things in this time. So now I've wrapped my little piece of balsa wood in the clay, and I've kind of given it a pattern there that looks a little bit like granite, and so that's ready to cut out the place where the picture will go in. And that's the next thing we'll do. We'll take this piece of wood, this piece of balsa wood, and use it as our guide, and we'll cut the place where the picture will go. So now our frame is ready to bake, and that's what we'll do next. So now we have the one we made last week, and wasn't really happy with the border around the picture, but it gave us a technique to do it. This week I'm not totally happy either, because I noticed how thick this one is compared to that one. But we got this marbling effect that I wanted last week and did. Well, as I showed in the close-up, and that we've done this picture frame, we were able to have some kind of marbled look to it by curling in the different colors. So that's a technique that I've developed, and we'll probably try and perfect. I did notice that the frame on this one is a lot heavier than this frame, and so I need to work at maybe getting those averaged out. But there we have a picture frame in the old style of my dad in his Army Air Corps uniform during World War II. So I hope you enjoyed the program today. And you know, it's we're in a time where things aren't always easy for people. But one of the things you can always do is just adopt a position of resilience. What does that mean? That means that you maybe have targets and goals in your life, and you continue to work at those, even if there are roadblocks, and allow your faith to encourage you as you reach for those goals, especially if they're those kind of goals that would please the Lord. Till next time, God bless.